Hi there, I'm streaming live from my other room in the house, and this is not where I normally do my readings from, but I wanted something a bit better than where I was. So here I am. If anybody wants to show up for a free reading, I bet they don't. We'll soon see, won't we? We will soon see. Okay, we've got Charlie Le Ferrari. Hello, Charlie. And Lisa Juan. Oh, hi. It's nice to see people showing up. Yeah. It's really nice to see you guys. Yeah. And Missy Carrerio. Lovely to see you too. I take it you all got my post. Okay, that I'm doing readings. Yeah, I'm doing great, Lisa. I'm going to start doing a live YouTube video at this time every night, including Sunday. Yeah, which I don't normally do on a Sunday, but I'm going to do it now. Because we're going to start going with YouTube now. Yeah, we've got Jay Neville. Hello, Jay. Nice to see you as well. That's right. Well done, Missy. That's right. I am right here, and I'm on YouTube, and I'm going to start doing readings for people. Okay. I don't have my singing bowl in here. It's just me and you guys, tarot cards, and the lovely crystal ball. Okay. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. So it's good to see. I did advertise on YouTube. I did advertise on Twitter and Facebook. Okay, so let's see who we can read for today. I don't know if you can share here, but if you can share, do it, everybody. So I'm just going to start off doing some readings here. And I'm going to go with, see who I can read for. We'll start with Missy Carrero. Okay, hi there. So let's see what we get for you. First of all, we'll start with your crystal ball and have a look for you. Okay. Okay, nice energy here. Okay. Lucky number 2 coming through here. Okay. See what we get for you, Missy. Now, the guidance part of this indicates light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know if I saw that for you earlier, but it is definitely showing that again. Light at the end of the tunnel, and yeah, much better, happier times ahead. Okay. We can see they've got a couple of spirit energies trying to manifest. So, I mean, I don't know if I read for you earlier, Missy, but look at that. It's certainly looking really good there. I can see that there's a gentleman who's got a hat on, and he is trying to manifest for you. Okay. Once again, I'm going to give you some names here. Jake comes through, the name Jake or James. Okay, it's like a J-A like that, yeah. And yeah, some lovely energy coming through there with the other side as well. I think there's someone else trying to come through for you. But yeah, look at that lovely crystal ball energy and people watching over you. I've got an owl in that as well, and a cat as well. So there's a cat by the light of the moon and an owl. So those are very interesting symbols. Very much symbols of nighttime, and the moon, as you know, is about seeing the world in a different light. So is try not to be too negative with things. I think that is, that's amazing. Okay, so Missy Carrero, Missy, who is absolutely wonderful and helpful to me as well. Very nice. Let's have a look at what we've got for you, Missy, with the cards. Okay. Okay. Knight of Cups comes up for you, Missy. Okay. And what this is about is romantic love. Okay. Someone absolutely loves you. And even if it doesn't seem like that's happening right now, give it time, because this looks very, very cozy for the winter months. Yeah. Somebody who really loves you. So leaving that with you. Okay. Ding. I'm a bit lost without the crystal ball tonight. Yeah. Right, so let's see who else I can read for. Okay. Lisa Juan. Hello, Lisa. Nice to see you, Lisa. We've got at least seven people on. Okay. So yeah, let other people know that we're here. Okay, let them know that I'm here, because I've got there's 7 of you, but we could do with a lot more. There's 8 now. Yeah. Invite people along. Yeah. So Lisa, let's see what we've got for you, my love. Okay, starting off with a crystal ball here. Hopefully we'll get some good energies coming through. Okay, your lucky number is 3. Okay, let's see what we get. Get something here that looks interesting. Now, what I'm getting for you here, the guidance part of it. Right, now, yeah, I certainly feel like there is someone in your life who comes and goes. They can come into your life and they can stay for quite a while, you know, quite a long time, but then they go again and they come back and they just really, it can be quite annoying because you think that everything's going to be fine with that person, whether it's a friend or there's something romantic about it. But you think everything's going to be fine and then you up and leave again, a bit flighty. Yeah. So I'm going to say to you, this is going to happen again. They're going to try and come back into your life. And what you need to do is, you know, think about, is it really important that they come back or would you prefer they didn't? So really think about that. Yeah. I know we've got a couple of reflections in there as well, but you know, I'm just saying around that we've got like spirit energy. Okay. Now let's have a look at your card as well. Okay. Lisa. Okay. Yeah, Karen Rabigo, you can ask as well. Everybody can ask. There we go. Okay. Right, Lisa, we've got for you, the Page of Cups comes through, and certainly looks like you're going to gain some more confidence. At the moment, you might not have the confidence that you need to get through a certain thing. Okay. What we've got as well is that you need to confide your feelings with someone else, and maybe that will help you realize that, you know what, you can do anything you put your mind to. Okay, remember that you can do it. Okay, leaving that with you, my dear. Yeah, we've got Iona, we've got Karen Rabigo. She says, what are G's current feelings and thoughts towards me? He ghosted me. Darling, it should be obvious when a guy ghosts you, he doesn't care about you. No, definitely not. I can certainly look. Well, he ghosted you. That's just bad manners anyway, isn't it? I don't see him around in the future. What I get is, yeah, there was some attraction. I mean, it's not as if there wasn't anything, but not enough to keep it as a relationship. No, not at all. Right. It was you know, to him maybe it was a bit like it could have got more, but it was never going to really get there. He was never into it as much as you were. Get some nice images here and ignore the reflections that I'm seeing, because, and sometimes the reflection of the computer comes up, but what I'm getting is like someone that's really up close to the crystal ball, kind of looking out, trying to sort of manifest for you, and it is a man. Okay. It's hard to see with this camera. It's not as good as the other one, but yeah, it's let's see what name we get for you in spirit. I get the name Joe. Okay, so that might be an important name for you for the future. But as far as I can see here as well, this guy, yes, he had feelings for you, but they weren't strong enough. That's what it was. They're just not strong enough, Karen. Let's have a look at your card. Okay. Okay. Oops. Karen, the card I got for you just jumped out. It is Justice. Yeah. So all's fair and good in love and war, as they say. Yeah. But you are going to have some justice for the things that you've been through. So I'm kind of thinking that if he ghosted you, he's going to come to terms with what happened. Basically, he's going to have to come to terms with it. But you'll get justice. So you might see him again, but I wouldn't recommend getting back with him. Really not. Okay, so what have we got now? We'd like to read for Jay Neville. Jay Neville. Let's see what we get for you tonight, if the crystal ball will show us anything. Okay, can we see if there's anything there, please? Got lucky number 4 again here. Okay. Right, so seeing your way ahead is clear, the way forward is clear. It's like you don't really know that yourself. You might think that there's a lot of things getting in the way of your life right now, but really, your road ahead is clear. Okay, Let's see what else we're getting for you here. I think I'm getting some good spirit energy. Okay. So as I say, ignore the reflection of the computer. That's irrelevant. But the stuff around it that looks amazing. Yeah. I've got a lady coming through here. She was wearing large glasses. And, well, I can see from this end, but from your end, I don't know if you can see that. But she was wearing large glasses. Yeah, she's around. She's watching over you. Okay, if this is Mum, great. If not, maybe Nan. But certainly pick up that sort of spiritual energy of someone who loves you like a parent loves you. You know what I mean? Beautiful. Yeah. So all looking interesting. Yeah, it's kind of hard sometimes. I'm trying to get the crystal ball in a position where it doesn't really reflect the computer, but that's kind of impossible. But anyway, let's just see what we get for you with the cards. Okay, Jay. Okay, so your card this evening is like time for you to release an emotional burden. Okay, you may have been carrying something along with you for a long time, and it would be getting you down, and you don't really need this emotional burden. It's something that somebody may have said to you, that you are guilty of something, that you did something to them that hurt them. You didn't. It was just their paranoia. Okay, you don't need to carry that guilt around with you anymore. Put it down. You might have been carrying it since childhood. It's possible. Yeah. So who else can I read for? I'm going to leave that with you. The penny 4. The penny 4. Are you there? Okay, penny 4. So I was going to try and get it as far away from the computer as possible so we can actually see the reflections of spirit in here. Okay, see what we get. I wish it would not reflect the computer. I just have to see past that. Okay, what I'm getting is, to start off with, you've got lucky number 2. Okay. Right, keep watching that. I do believe we've got a lovely lady trying to manifest. That's right. The guidance part of this indicates that you can't see your way forward right now, and you need help from spirit, and you're actually going to get that. You'll get spirit coming to help you, showing you a way forward. It'll come in the form of, if you can imagine, like a surprise or something out of the blue that takes your life in a new direction. Yeah, that's what we're looking at, taking your life in a new direction. Okay, you can see that lady trying to manifest there. You can see her. Try and ignore the reflections that happen with this crystal ball, but you can see there, it's definitely trying to come through for you. Okay. Once again, I'm getting a kind of parental energy. So if your mum's in spirit, think about that. But if she's not, we're going a bit further back with Gran. Okay. Oh, there's definitely more here. It's like a whole other universe in there, isn't it? Very misty and yeah. You can certainly see that there's more than one. Okay. So we've got that lady, but we've also got a man coming through who I think is very likely, if your dad's in spirit, it'll be him. But if he's not, again, we're going back a bit. Interesting, yeah? Okay, so let's just have a look at your card. Okay. Card this evening that we've got for you. Okay. I think we've got a couple more, haven't we? Yeah. Penny 4, this is your card for you. Okay. Now, this one is about you living to fight another day. Not been easy. I mean, I think what it is you've had a really tough time, yeah, and somebody has really dragged you through the mud or really hurt you in some way, and now what you're doing is fighting back. You're going to say, not going to put up with this anymore, but you might resent the people who put you through it. You might resent them. Try not to. It's it's not going to help you if you're not happy. The happier you are, the better it is, but you'll live to fight another day. And now it's going to be different. So leaving that with you as well. Would anybody else like a reading? Did we read for you, Charlie? I don't know whether we did or not, but I'm going to try and read for you now. I think we didn't. So Charlie LaFerrari, okay. Let's see what we get for you today. See if we get anything nice for you. Okay. Oh, if only we didn't reflect that. Hang on. See if we can get higher up. What we get here. Okay. Yeah. So first thing I'm getting for you here, lucky number 1 coming through. Okay. I can see that your life's been a bit out of balance lately. Okay. And life hasn't been treating you well. Well, that's not your fault. It really isn't. I just think that life hasn't been treating you well. It's, it's one thing goes right and then another thing goes wrong, and you try so hard to balance things out, and you're doing a really good job of that, let me tell you. You are working on things and you're making them happen, and you're handling it, better than most people would. So you're doing very well here, okay? Spiritually, trying to see, because I know I've got a couple of energies that are trying to manifest. I've got a man coming through. Might be Dad, if your dad's in spirit. Might be him. Just watch it a bit longer. We might have more. I'm certainly thinking it is Dad at the moment, okay, or Granddad. Okay, a man that calls himself Dad. Very nice. Yeah. Okay, but you've got some really beautiful energies, It also picks up on your energy. Yeah. So if that's strong and bright like that, it means that you've got really good energy yourself. Okay. So Charlie, let's have a look at your card. Okay. See what we get. Oh, the audience has gone down to 5. Oh. Okay, let's see what we get for Charlie. Okay, Charlie, what I've got for you is the 4 of Wands, which is usually about a partnership or marriage. Okay, if you're with someone, whatever that partnership is, whether it's a business or home life or even just, as I say, the marriage. Okay, this shows a good time ahead. Okay, but if you look at the actual 4 of Wands, it's double 11s. If you look at that 1111, yeah, which is a cosmic number. Okay, which means you've got a good blessing on that marriage or partnership. So if you're not with anybody, Charlie, it's very likely that you'll be with that person very soon. Someone that really you do care about and who cares about you. Okay. Let's have a look. Iona, have I met my future husband? Let's look, please. Thank you very much. Have you let your... Oh, can we get... It's just that the computer reflects in it, so I'm trying to get it to an angle where we can still see things, yeah? What do we get? Right, have you met your future husband? Well, looking at your crystal ball, I'd say, yeah, very likely. I'm seeing a lot of lovely energy around you, a lot of plans being made. Okay. The mists are quite strong at the moment, but as I can see them clearing, I'm seeing, a wedding. There is a wedding I can see. So marriage is quite strong. I think you have met him, right? And if you don't think so, give it a bit longer. But I think what you'll find is that you have met him. Yeah. I can see lots of good things in here. Yeah. The end of an old way of life and the beginning of a new one. Well, that's definitely here. And also, we've got the image of a man in a hat as well. So I don't know if that's someone who's wearing a sort of tall top hat. So maybe we're going back a bit with him as well, but he seems to be around you as if he's kind of helping you. And you get lots of good family influences. I can see that the ball is quite active, so I'd say you've got a lot of good spirit energy around you. Okay. Did I get a name? It's a strange name. I was getting like maybe something that was like a Shakira, maybe it sounds like Shah something, but it's like maybe from a far off place, a country like, but it was Shah, something like Shazia, perhaps. Shazia. Maybe that's someone that you'll meet or you know already. Okay, your card today, Iona, let's have that for you, is right, so don't procrastinate. This with the Four of Cups, do not procrastinate. You will have some opportunities come your way, some that you are really suited for and some that you're just not suited for, but you must go for every one of them. If you don't, if you kind of decide, yeah, you're just going to wait and do it later, a lot of things will pass you by. You don't want that to happen either, okay? You don't want that to happen, okay? So keep an eye on your opportunities. Okay. Anybody else want a reading? Baydre, okay. Had a dream one time of an angel handing me a crystal ball. Is that something I should practice? Oh yeah. If you want to practice crystal ball, that would be really great. Yeah, because it shows people different things. I mean, I can hold this up and people can see like a gazillion different things in that. But it's what's relevant to you that's important. So if you're doing a reading with one, yeah, crystal ball is amazing. Yeah, it can tell us so many things. Perhaps you should practice that. Any messages for you? Well, I've got lucky number 1. Okay. There are 2 spirit energies, possibly even 3. Can you see that face appearing there? Someone trying to manifest for you. Okay. Prominent features. I do believe it's a very masculine face. So that is a man. So we might be looking at someone from your family. If dad is still with us, it won't be him. We might be going back a bit. I want to go back to the 80s, to be honest, or maybe the 70s. Yeah, with this one. Okay. But yeah, it depends. I mean, who's looking at this crystal ball? If you're looking at it, if I'm looking at it, we'll see different things in it, you know. But yeah, it's always a good idea if an angel gives you something in a dream. Yeah, that's a kind of a message saying to you, why not take it up? It's a good idea. Okay, let's see if we've got a card for you. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Everybody share. I'd like to do more readings. We share a bit longer. I could do 1 or 2 more, couldn't I? Your card, Bay, is right. This is what guided to by spirit is the world, and the world is indicating that the world is your oyster. Okay, means that you have time and space now to get something moving. Maybe take advantage of an opportunity. You'll see these. This is Leo. This is Scorpio. This is Taurus, and this is Aquarius. So that gives us like a year. You know, at this time, these going through space, as you know, it takes like a year to cross all the constellations. You know, and so there you go. But this is a time and a space where you can work on what you need to do, and the world is your oyster. Okay, looks great, right? Looks fabulous. Now, I'm going to be doing these little readings every night from now on because people. I don't know if you know what happened to me on Facebook. There was this horrible glitch, and it stopped me actually getting into my account and talking to people and doing my free readings, and I had to set up another page, and it was just one thing after the other. I don't want it to happen again, so y'all know where I am now, because you know what, if it happens once, it will happen again. You know how it is. Yeah. But yeah, would anybody like to ask any questions or whatever? I'm ready to ask anything. Yeah. I'm just typing it. Mm-hmm. Did you get that? I think you got that. I don't generally type on the thing, but yeah, I did type there. Is this it? Is anybody else going to come for a reading? No? Well, I'm glad you lot saw me. Else I'd been here on my own, some, wouldn't I? I'd be here reading for no one. Oh, look, we've got Jess J who says hi. Jess J. Jess, do you want a reading, love? Yeah. And Fariha Chowdhury, I have a question. And Janella Green, I can see you now. Yes, I can. Jess J, you're the first one. Let's have a look for you then. Honestly, try and ignore the reflections. We know what's reflection and what's not. Okay. So I'm just trying to get it in the light. The light seems to have, there it is. You've got to hold it into the light in order to get the messages. Okay, Jess. Your lucky number is 4. Okay. Your guidance part of this shows a change of direction. Okay. Maybe this is more to do with work than anything, but I wouldn't discount the other areas of your life. There is a change of direction. Okay. I feel like you just need to follow your dream. If you don't follow your dream, you won't be happy. Yeah. If you're stuck in a sort of a job that doesn't really do it for you, think about whether it's really worth sticking to that job. Think about it carefully. Okay. Is there anyone trying to manifest? I would say there is. Yeah, I've got I did have a gentleman there for a second, a man who may have been dad or granddad, but it was certainly someone who came across with that parental energy. And there we can see we've got a little vortex opening up there. You can see that. Yeah. That's quite interesting. That shows like you're going through to a different phase in your life. And it will be a very interesting time for you. Yeah. So just basically starting again with some things and going through to a new phase. I mean, honestly, that looks like a wolf or a cat or something, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a spirit wolf. There's a lovely lady there coming through for you as well. I think you can see her there. Okay. Beautiful energies. What name do I get? Well, it depends. These names might be to do with the spirit or be to do with someone that's around you that they want you to know about. And I want to say the name Catherine or Katrina. I want to say that. And then the man's name is Thomas. Okay. So they might be important. Write the name down. Why not? Okay. Okay. Let's see what we've got for you with the cards for Jess J. Okay. And then we'll move on to another couple of people. This shows you, again, this is the change of direction I'm talking about, yeah? It shows you walking away from something that used to be important to you, okay? Something that used to be good no longer serves a purpose. You're going in a new direction, okay? That's what that's about. Leave that with you, my dear. Fariha Chowdhury. Yes, you can have a reading, and so can you, Janelle. Fariha, you can ask a question if you want. Yeah, that's true. Just ask your question, whatever. And then we'll go with Janelle as well. Okay, just waiting to hear an answer. While we're doing that, waiting to see an answer, just have a look and see, because we're getting some nice, interesting images in this tonight, aren't we? Like, just it can hold it in the same place and get something completely different. But I'm trying to say, just ignore the reflection of the computer if you can, because that is imagine it's not there. Yeah. Nice. Look at. I think I'm picking up on, I don't know why, but a lot of Native American things like, the wolf. And I think I could have sworn I saw like an American Indian elder. There's definitely a wolf there. There's a man in a hat. Look at that. It looks American. Like European American. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. But I'm sure I got an American Indian coming through because I can sense him. That might be somebody's spirit guide, by the way, that I'm getting. I'm also getting like a cowboy as well, strangely. Right, so is Fariha not going to ask anything? I'll tell you what, I'll just read what comes through for you, Fariha, okay? See what we get now. The lucky number is 1, okay? I'm seeing that you may have a few relationship problems among other things, relationship is something that is very important to you. So I think those problems were going to die down. And if you're thinking that things are going to end, no, they're just going to go through a difficult time, that's all. Okay, but you'll come out the other side and you'll be fine. And I want you to look at these faces very carefully, because there's an older lady there and an older man who's wearing a sort of a flat cap thing. And they're just here to say hello to you, okay? And they want you to know that they're watching over you and they care about you, okay? So you might look at grandma and granddad, yeah, or even others. So think about if you recognize any of these, okay? Let's have a look at your card, Fariha. Hello, Stephen. Colon. I'll get to you in a minute. I'm just reading for Fariha, and then Janelle, okay, and then Stephen, okay. Okay, Fariha, your card is the Empress. Great card. It means that you'll end up, this is a very feminine, beautiful card. Now, I don't even know whether you're male or female. I'm saying it's female, right? This is showing you stepping into your power and, great energy about you, just getting a lot of good, fantastic feel about any relationship you might be in. Yeah, fantastic, okay? Maybe that someone sees you in this light. Okay, beautiful card. So it is about a lady stepping into her power. It's a card about fertility and love. Okay, so if you were thinking, are you going to get pregnant or something? Yeah. Highly likely, highly likely. Let's see who else we're going to read for. Janelle Green. Hello, Janelle. Okay. We're going to go you next, then Stephen, and then Jennifer Smalling. Okay. Now, as I say, you ignore the reflection of the computer, which is obviously right there. Ignore that. Is this what we're looking at? Okay. So now we want to be with Janelle. Okay, Janelle. See what we get for you. Okay. The intuitive part of this, what the ball is showing me, that this Wagar, by the way, it's called Wagar. And what Wagar is showing me here is that you have some anxieties and fears that are not real, yeah, but they rule your life. It's like you feel afraid, but nothing's actually caused that fear, yeah. What this is saying is that you're actually strong enough to overcome them now. You didn't used to be, but you are now. So light at the end of the tunnel for that, okay. Janelle, spiritually, I'm just trying to, because I've got a few spirit energies. Right, I've got an older lady. I want to say Mary or Maria. Okay, so ignoring the reflections that you can see beyond that, yeah. I've got an older lady called Mary or Maria. You can see her quite clearly. She's up at the top there. She looks quite beautiful. And then if you look again, you can see she's not alone. Okay, so she's got others with her. Yeah, but Mary or Maria, do you know anyone, or have you of anyone in your family who's passed of that name? It may also be that the name is for you to write down in case it's important. Okay. Your card then, Janelle. Okay, or is it Janelle? I can't remember who. Janelle. Yes, Janelle. Your card is we've got Judgment. And judgment is all about, your judgment or people's judgment of you. Sometimes there are people you don't need in your life at all, and you need to tell them no more. Okay, it's time to distance yourself from them. It doesn't necessarily have to be a how can I put? You don't have to have an argument with them or anything, but it looks like they're not going to be in your life. The people that do belong in your life are going to stay in your life, which is great. So you know who your friends are, put it that way. Okay, leaving that with you. The next one is Stephen. Stephen Colon. Hello, Stephen. Says, what do you see between me and Amanda? Let's have a look, see if we see anything between you and Amanda. That would be super, wouldn't it? Sometimes it just takes a minute to tune into this crystal ball. Here we go. We're getting it now. Okay. Right, so as I look at this, I see that there are feelings, but things are incomplete. Okay, there might be feelings there, but they're not fully realized. Yeah. Amanda does have feelings for you, and you have feelings for her, but from her side of it, she's not sure exactly how to proceed. I think you need to come forward a bit more. I mean, maybe you've been doing that, but what comes to me here is that she's not sure exactly if it's the right way forward. So needs a bit of convincing, I think. Okay. Spiritually, yeah, you do have a couple of guides around you spiritually, and older male family members around you, which is fantastic. So we might be looking at dad and granddad or great granddad. But you do have spirit energy around you. I think that for Amanda, it's a bit like this, yes and no. For yourself, you're absolutely yes, you want this. But it's gonna take some time, for it to work out. So Stephen, let's have a look at your card, okay? And your card is right, it's the Hanged Man. This is what I mean. It's going to take time, a lot of delays around this. The Hanged Man is, you're learning things about life, you're learning things about love. It's good in that sense because you're gaining the wisdom, but there's a lot of delay around this. Yeah, it's not that there's no love or there's no attraction and things like that. There's definitely something. It's just so much delay. You might be better off moving on. So it's up to you. Really think about that, what you want. Okay. Okay, leaving that with you, Stephen. Okay. Lady, is it Lady Macchiato? I hope I said that right. Can I get a reading too, please? She says. Let's have a look. You will notice I've not got any music on tonight here either. I'm missing it. So let's see what we get for you, lady. We get here is okay. Lucky number 1 coming through for you. Okay, and what we get is right. Yeah, you're juggling the finances. You're financially, things have been up and down this year like nothing you've ever experienced. But I can tell you that you're doing an amazing job, okay? And also with love as well, that's been up and down. So it's like, gosh, it's like, how can I tell you what will happen next? It's just been so crazy, yeah? But keep going. You're doing an amazing job juggling everything, okay? Spiritually, what do we get? You can pick up spirit with this as well. What do we get? Someone's trying to manifest in the shadow there. Okay. I think we do have a man there. There he is. I don't know if you can see his face. It's someone who wasn't that old when they passed. Okay. I want to say the name Robert, but if that doesn't mean anything to you, write it down in case it means something later. Okay. I want to say the name Robert. Okay. We'll see what message Robert has for you. Okay. Or is it Eli? Oh gosh, might have been Eli. But let's just see what the message is. I don't know if you know anybody called Robert, but you're saying Eli there. So yeah, I didn't see anything that you need to worry about, but maybe the cards will tell us more. Okay. So your card being drawn to by Spirit here. And this may be important for you and Eli, right? If that's your partner. And what we've got is the choice card, which is the 7 of Cups. It does mean that you're going to have some choices, big choices to make. It may involve you and Eli, okay? And that may involve the two of you making the choices together, yeah? If you settle for something lesser goals, you won't get what you want out of life. But if you try really hard and work, if Eli is someone that you're seeing, if you work hard at your relationship, that's it. If you go for the main prize, which is love and marriage and everything else. Okay, so leaving that with you. Okay. Okay, Jennifer, sorry, darling, of course. Yes, Jennifer, I must have misremembered. Sorry. Do apologize, Jennifer. Of course, you can still get a reading, dear. I don't know. Sometimes when I'm doing this and I'm trying to be in trance, it does play havoc with your memory. So sorry about that, Jennifer. Let's have a look. Okay, let's see what do we get for Jennifer. All right, so we're looking at Spirit End now. Lucky number 3 coming through. Okay. Right, now the guidance part of this. First of all, I'm seeing what I believe is a house move for you. Okay, it's a house move or a holiday. Now, if you've already moved house or you're not thinking of that, then it will be a holiday. But it seems to indicate movement. It seems to indicate you going to a new home. There's that cowboy again. Oh gosh, and the American Indian. Now, in my opinion, those things I tuned into earlier, Jennifer Smalling, they might have been for you as well, because I'm getting the same thing again. It's like we've got an American Indian spirit guide here. And there's a sort of European American as well. So that's a bit interesting. Maybe you're a highly spiritual person, Jennifer. Very. Yeah, it looks amazing. Do I get a name? Jake. Jake, and I think it's something Wolf. Yeah. Don't know if that mean anything to you, Jennifer. I don't. But let's just see what your card says. Just write down these things because they might be important later. Okay. So, Jennifer, what do we get for you? Okay. Ace of Wands shows your way through difficult times. Yeah. If you just look upon that as like a flaming torch or a beacon, yeah, you're going in the right direction. Spirit is going to show you the way forward, right? Even if you can't see it yourself. Okay. So I'm going to leave that with you. There you go. That was for Jennifer Smalling. Okay. So positive for life. High, will it go in favor for the financial aid to be settled to attend college this spring? Do you know, immediately I've got this kind of, okay, maybe you need to rethink those things. I want to be positive with you and I want to say yes, but something's telling me psychically that next year is going to be very, very difficult financially, not just for yourself, but for everyone. I'm kind of warned to say keep an eye on the finances. But let's have a look at the crystal ball, which will tell us, hopefully, if you're going to go to the college, attend college, right? Yeah, it's showing me the similar thing. It's half and half, okay? Saying, well, yeah, because there's positive energy behind this, but, just keep an eye on things. It might not be next year. It might be another year, okay? Because next year is going to be crazy, yeah? Crystal ball is showing me half and half, yeah? So I'd say, what you need to do is just remain positive, which is what your name is, Positive for Life. Remain positive about it. It's a 50-50 chance at the moment, okay? We don't have a positive or negative answer at that right now. It's still in the process of happening. Now look at that. We can see there's a youngish man trying to get through. He's got glasses, and now we see him older as well. He's got like a little sailor hat on. It looks like he's talking. There we are. Why am I seeing things on board a ship? I wonder. Okay, let's just see what your card says as well. Okay, your card is see. Right, your card here, this is an interesting one. This is you standing up for what you believe in, okay? You've got to go with what your heart tells you, even though there will always be opposition, okay? So once again, we're coming back to this thing where it's half and half. Yeah, it's, not absolutely perfect, but, you've got to keep pushing for what you want, and then even more likely you'll get it, okay? So leaving that with you, okay? Right, so that's I've been on for 3/4 of an hour here. It's been amazing talking to people on YouTube. Now I'm going to be here every night, so tell other people I'm here. If they want a free reading, come along and come in. But I'm just going to give you like a website address if you want to book a more intimate reading. Okay, that's my website address there that I've put up. www.psychicshirley.uk. Find me on Facebook, Psychic Shirley. I do have a few scammers pretending to be me. That's like Psychic Shirley with 2 Y's or something. That's not me. Yeah. psychicshirley.uk. If you see the website address on the Facebook thing, then that is me. Okay. But I'm locked out of my main account at the moment because Facebook had a glitch. So, sometimes Facebook, you just think, okay, maybe the word is fascist book. That's more like it. Just kidding. Anyway, I'll end the stream now and I'll talk to you guys later, hopefully. Nice to meet you all. Nice to see you. Bye-bye.